We might get Hitmontop, we might get Hitmonchan, but we're probably going to get Hitmonlee. Which is fine, it's just not really what I wanted. Welcome back to Extra Holiday Games. I'm Extra Holiday, and there is one thing. Firstly, let me check something. One thing that I need to do. By the way, this is my first session playing in a long time. I think I mentioned at some point that the previous 14 episodes of this series I recorded all at once. So, okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I thought of a solution because you know how last time I was bummed that like I wasn't gonna get a Hitmonchan out of this Tyrogue. I think we have a way to make this work. Yeah. I think we have a way to make this work. Specifically because Tyrogue has a nature that has been boosting its attack. So if we swap to the other nature, and I think I chose. Wait, didn't Tyrogue have a different ability before? I mean, Vital Spirit's actually pretty good. I'm gonna keep that one then. Combined moveset. Peck. Get rid of Helping Hand. We don't want Helping Hand. Hair Cutter. We can get rid of Foresight. Tawn Pass is a no. Okay. So now we have Ori Rogue again. And now, ooh, they're even. Your attack and defense are even. Okay. I thought this was a possibility. And it's level 18, so I thought this was a possibility. So what I'm going to do, there's a couple things I'm gonna try doing here. We're gonna use a DNA reverser on the off chance that the opposite fusion will have more defense than attack. Let's see. And I'm pretty sure we can afford another reverser, so it's not a big deal that we only have one. That is an ugly looking thing. Tycorio. Tycorio attacks by spinning rapidly and slapping its opponents. It's just as dangerous on the dance floor, where its slaps often trip up nearby dancers. Wow. That's kind of bad, actually. Okay, so Tycorio, let's check. Still the same. Okay. There is one other thing we can do. And that is to maybe try and play with the EVs a little bit. Oh, wait, I forgot the... No, it's not. Wait. Here's the mark. Yeah, okay. I need more reversers. Were you the guy? No. Did I buy any of these? I did, okay. Been a while, I forgot. Okay, so let me buy... I'm gonna buy 3 reversers. I don't think we'll need a ton, but to buy them in basically in pairs, I think is a good idea. Okay. Let me use the reverser again. Oops. Yes. To get it back to the form we actually want. Okay. And yeah, we're gonna try to manipulate the EVs a little bit. That's how we're gonna do this next. I think there's a pretty slim chance that it'll work, but I happen to know that if we go, let me just double check things. Yep, still the same. That if we go into Mount Moon, I'm gonna give the experience share back. If we go into Mount Moon and we fight some Geodudes, I'm pretty sure that's gonna give us defense EVs. And there's a chance that if, you know, we level up correctly here, that we'll just have, we'll have enough to tip the scale in favor of Hitmonchan. Also, let me give you Rock Smash back, because that is something we are going to want. We can get rid of Tackle. I don't think we need Tackle. Alright. So let's go. Okay. Let's see. And we're only going to fight Geodudes, because that's where we want. If we want to maximize the number of EVs we can get, the defense EVs we can get. This is me assuming that we're not already full on EVs, which may or may not be true. I'm not sure. But yeah, I wanna grind specifically against Geodude. Although I don't know where is the best place at Mount Moon to grind Geodude. So far we haven't seen a single Geodude. I'll give it a few more encounters for a Geodude. Otherwise I'll go to a different area. Oh, there's one. Okay. Okay, let's beat him up. Okay. You know what? Why don't we catch it? That's still gonna give us experience, so might as well, right? I said before that we need more trade fodder, so maybe fusion fodder. Who knows? Geodude does have ground type on it, which is pretty neat. Oh boy, this might take a while, actually. Nicknamed a Geodude. Okay, so we do know that there's Geodudes in here. Yeah, this could take a little bit, so maybe we just settle in, do a little catching up, you know. Yeah, so you might be wondering why it is that I haven't recorded in such a long time. Oops, I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, nice, Vital Spirit. Good stuff. As I mentioned before, I recorded like 14 episodes of this last time, which means that, like, that's 2 weeks worth of episodes. So I didn't have to record for a long time, and I kind of still don't. I even have a couple days left till I would need to record, which is great considering how I was operating until recently. Or, you know, a lot of the time I was recording batches the night before the first episode of the batch was supposed to come out. Wasn't a good habit. And if you're paying close attention, like I don't think anyone was, but if you were, you might have noticed. Oops, nope, didn't want that. You might have noticed that. Yeah, up until like a few weeks ago, my this might give. I'm not sure what EVs this would give. Are you rock type or not? All right, you do have inner focus. This might give defense EVs. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, yeah, I wasn't super consistent up until a few weeks ago on when my videos went up. Like, I've always had a target time. I think at one point it was 4, and then I pushed it back to 3. I don't know why I went down here. And, you know, for a long time I was very, very consistent about hitting that mark. But eventually I'm not gonna lie, there have been times where I felt a little burnt out on this channel. And during those times, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to push myself super hard to get things out on time because I don't necessarily like it's gonna make the burnout worse, basically. So there was a stretch for probably like a few months even, where I was like, yeah, I'm not going to worry about getting episodes out exactly at 3 o'clock. And, you know, sometimes I would get it out at 3, sometimes I would get it out at 4, sometimes I would get it out at 11. And so, I wanted to change that. I felt weird. There was always like this little bit of panic, you know, when I like record an episode the day before it's supposed to go up, or like the night before even, which was often the case. And so I said to myself, you know, I need to make this a little more consistent. I need to get ahead, essentially. And that way, see, that's going to help with the burnout too, because then I'll just have days, if I get far enough ahead, I'll have days where I just don't even need to work on episodes or anything. So that's what I did. I recorded a butt ton of episodes. It helps that this game is super fun. So, you know, recording a bunch of episodes was not difficult. And I edited them all, and yeah, I did the same thing with Dark Souls, because those are the 2 series running right now. And yeah, it worked out pretty well. I can't say that I haven't been working on the channel, because I'm pretty much always working on the channel. And in fact, I kind of feel bad if I don't work on the channel. But I haven't been working on episodes for the past few days, just because I have had that barrier of episodes that are already uploaded, that I haven't had to worry about, because they're already done. But I gotta record, not necessarily today, but soonish. I'm doing it now, but soonish, so that, you know, because the last batch is running out. I think as of this recording, that's kind of scary looking. That's gonna be Fairy Ground. This also might give Defense EVs, so I'm gonna hair cutter it. Cool. Yeah, it's nice, actually. It's nice having. The thing is, pretty much the only time I've managed to do that sort of thing in the past was like when I really had to, right? Like there were a couple periods. There have been a couple periods. Actually, no, that was before. So there's basically been like one time where I like had to get a bunch of episodes done early because I was going to be out of town for an extended period of time. So I was like, yeah, I gotta get these episodes out, or done, not necessarily out, but done before I leave. So it's not like this is an entirely new thing, getting a bunch of episodes done ahead of time, but it is something that I'm just gonna catch a bunch of Geodudes, I guess. It is something that I haven't gotten the habit of doing, when I probably should have. That probably should have been how it worked from day one. And I mean, ultimately, that's kind of the idea behind doing batches of episodes in the first place anyway, rather than recording one episode at a time, is that, you know, you don't have to record every day. But the way I was doing it before, just most recently, before I recorded ahead of time and edited ahead of time, I was editing pretty much every day. Like, the next day's episode was being edited the day before, and that was, it gets real tiring editing day after day after day. So, yeah, hopefully, I'm hoping that I can keep this up. And that's partly why I'm recording earlier than I need to. Also, I just wanted to play this game again because, like I said, it's fun. Yeah, hopefully, I'm hoping to keep this up. And the beautiful thing for you, the viewer, is that it also means that the episodes are more consistent. Like, they're more consistently out when you expect them to be. So, there you go. That's kind of the plan going forward. I'm feeling all right about it. I'm feeling all right about that specifically, not necessarily in general, because I've been feeling a little off like the past couple days. It's not like it's not like I'm feeling like super sick, but it's like a little sick, which is kind of like I don't know, man. I like this one best, I think. Yeah, I like this one best. Give him some eyes. At rest, it looks just like a rock. While flying, it constantly emits ultrasonic waves from its mouth to check its surroundings. But it also has eyes in this version. Name, no. Yeah, so that's mostly what's been going on with me. I haven't really been doing much other than working on the channel. I mean, there's some, like, there's family matters that have happened, but I don't know if I necessarily want to get into those on an episode. I'm seeing a show this weekend. That's fun. One that I auditioned for and did not get into. But I got a lot of friends in the show, so, you know, it should be fun. Also, specifically, my mom was specifically very excited to see this show, despite the fact that I wasn't in it, or maybe because of. Oh, who knows? I think she likes my acting. I don't know. I know she likes that, you know, I've made a lot of friends through theater, so some of whom she knows personally, because, funnily enough, the current campaign of D&D that I'm running, the party is her, a couple of other family members, and then 2 of my friends from theater. So it's funny. It's funny. That also does mean, though, that because they've been so busy with the show, because they're in this show, then I'm going to go see, because they've been busy with the show and other things also. They haven't had time for D&D. So, yeah, it's awkward. It's awkward how that works out sometimes. Because theater is a pretty decent time commitment, you know? It's not, well, I mean, we're not like the professionals after all. I actually looked into basically the nearest place you can go around here to actually get paid for doing theater, because, you know, all the stuff I do is like community theater stuff. Well, I'm not saying nobody's getting paid. The directors definitely get paid, and maybe some of the staff. I'm not sure. Like the choreographers and stuff. I'm not sure if they get paid, but the director definitely gets paid for the shows around here. However, the actors don't, and I've never really been more than an actor in any of these shows. Giofa. That's Rock Fairy. I don't have anything for this. We're leaving. Okay. Yeah, and I looked into basically what it would take to get paid for my acting. And basically the most well-known and probably even the most local theater that does that sort of thing I looked into it, and it's a full-time job. Like, they straight up spend 8 hours a day, 5 days a week rehearsing. So you're you're getting paid for a full. Well, I don't know how the pay works exactly, but you're working a full-time job basically. And also worth noting, it'd be quite a commute for me. So yeah, it's a little awkward, but it's not entirely out of the question. I mean, the biggest thing is you have to audition, and there's a lot of people that audition for these theaters, so because, you know, they do pay. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting to PC with you. Yeah, that's just how it is, though. It's, I mean, there's a reason that I didn't, coming out of high school, I didn't really want to be an actor, like, as a career, I mean. And that is because, to actually, like, make money acting is really hard. Like, it's actually not easy. You gotta be good, and not only do you gotta be good, but you gotta be lucky enough to fit what the director is looking for, or the casting director, be it the, you know, overall director or the casting director. So it's not even just about skill. You gotta have a mix of things, you know? And I arguably have put myself in the same spot by, you know, putting all my eggs in the... Well, not all of them, but a decent number of my eggs in the YouTuber basket. Yeah, we can question how smart that was. But at least this is something that I can work on consistently. Like, if you want to do theater as a career, it's like, what do you do on your, when you're not at the theater, right? You can, like, I guess, like, watch shows to get to know them better, so that you might know what a director's looking for when you're auditioning for a show. Maybe. And you can always practice your singing and dancing if you're on the musical side of things. There's that. I guess there are ways to practice acting, but I don't know. I always just... Doing it on your own just doesn't seem to... I feel like it's strange. So I guess if you have a friend or something to practice with, that'd be good. Pretty much any of my acting practice, I was gonna say pretty much any of my acting practice comes from, like, theater and stuff, but then again, I do a little voice acting on this channel. So I guess that's not entirely true. I guess you can practice acting alone. Just never really thought of going out of my way to do it. I guess become a Let's Player. That's a way to practice your acting. Although, to be fair, not all that Let's Players read out everything that happens on screen. I do, because I know from my own personal experience as someone who watches these sorts of videos, that it actually helps a lot with when people have you on their second monitor. That is, it makes it a lot easier for them to keep track of what's going on, where you are in the game. And it's not something I really, which isn't necessarily something I worry about in situations like these where I'm just kind of grinding. But it is something to consider, I think, more when you're actually like making your way through a game, and especially if it's like an important part of the game. Sanfa, ground fairy. Cute, but no. Okay, I want to at least hit level 19 before we go anywhere. Zushru, no thank you. Because I want to see if these EVs are having an effect. I mean, we've taken out like what, 5 or 6 Geodude that might have an effect at this level. Maybe. I'm gonna guess that we're gonna need to do level 20, go all the way to level 20 with this method to actually have a chance of having more defense than attack. And then of course I'm gonna have to unfuse them and refuse them so that I can have the right nature again. No, not Zubat. Geodude. I need the dude. Yeah. Oh, there's one. So yeah, that's more or less all that's been going on in my life. I guess I could talk about the Pokemon Presents that just happened. As of, well, yesterday as of this recording, but definitely sooner than that, earlier than that for, oh, Fairy Gem, nice. Earlier than that for as of when this actually goes up. So yeah, there was the Pokemon Presents. Wasn't really much in it for me, but like, what did they show that I was interested in? It was really just like Pokemon Friends was like caught my eye a little bit, and then I was like, can I see myself playing this for like more than a few days? And I was like, nah, probably not. I was hoping when they were showing the trailer for that there was going to be like something to it other than the puzzles. And then they showed like, oh, you can decorate a room full of plushes you get. Oh. Okay, you're either bug ground or grass ground. What kind of haircut are you? Okay, cool. And then, yeah, they showed that the whole point of it apparently is to just decorate a room full of plushes, which I guess is neat. It's just not really for me. So, yeah, I wasn't terribly interested in that. And then they showed Legend ZA, which was really the only thing I was interested in. Although I will say, some of the card art on the Mega EX cards, pretty good. Particularly, I remember Gardevoir. I mean, I'm a big Gardevoir fan, so of course I'm gonna notice Gardevoir. But the art on that card seemed to be pretty good. So, but I also don't have money for Pokemon cards anymore. So. But good for people who can afford it, I suppose. And then, yeah, ZA was the thing that I was hoping to see more of, or, I mean, the thing I was really hoping for was a new game, but to see more of ZA was cool. What was there? Mega Dragonite, people seem to be really split on, whether it's like super awesome or super lame. I'm not gonna say I'm on one side or the other, like on either end. I will say I think it's kind of lame. Like, I don't think it looks that good, Mega Dragonite, but I'm not super offended by it. On bat, you say? It's rock flying, I think? I don't know. I don't want to deal with it. Oh yeah, I guess we could fight Onyx too if that shows up. Yeah. Mega Dragonite was kind of meh. What else did they show? I don't think they really... They showed character customization, which is cool. It seems like there's actually quite a bit of it. And that kind of... When I saw the last ZA trailer, I was like... They revealed that based on... Your rival, essentially, is... Their gender is based on your gender. Which isn't a new thing. They've done that since Emerald. Or Ruby and Sapphire, even. So it's not a new thing. But... It poses a dilemma for me, because I typically like playing as female characters, but at the same time, the female rival, I think, looks way cooler than the male one. Well, to me, better to me personally. Oh no. That's not what we wanted to see, actually. Does Geodude give attack EVs? Ooh. This plan might have been doomed from the start if Geodude gives attack EVs. But to finish my thought, yeah, it's... But now that they've shown the character customization, I mean, we know there's always going to be better options for the girls, right? And it's not like you can customize your rival, so... I'm thinking I'm gonna have to play a girl and then have the male rival. It's fine, ultimately. It's fine. Ooh, that's a spooky Onyx sprite. Rock Smash. Okay. I do actually want to catch this because we don't have an Onyx. Don't throw rocks at me. That's rude. And then Ori Rogue just kills it. Cool. You know what? We'll figure it out next time. Because as for this episode, that's a wrap.